Assalamualaikum, this is Pashmina Maqsood and I welcome you all on the very first broadcast of my YouTube channel. Today we are to discuss about women of Saudi Arabia, the story of empowerment and resilience. Saudi Arabia was founded by King Abdul Aziz Al Saud in 1932. It is a state founded after the amalgamation of different nomadic tribes that were living on the Arabian Peninsula. It is governed by Al Saud dynasty and it is basically a monarchy, and they have a petrodollar economy. The country has depicted a tremendous balance between Islamic traditions and modernization, which we can see from the Vision 2030, which was presented by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in 2016. Vision 2030 is set to be a game changer for not only Saudi Arabia but for the region itself. Vision 2030 is expected to be a blockbuster not only economically but socially. I believe so. Vision 2030 will affect all genres of society. Today we'll look at how Vision 2030 has reformed the lives of women, especially. For that we have to look and for that we have to go into the history and how they were living before this Vision 2030 and how Vision 2030 is expected to change their life. Before the reforms, we witnessed कि सऊदी अरब की खवातीन heavily restricted थी legal frameworks और cultural norms, जैसे कि जो उनका लिबास जो हम सब जानते हैं अबाया, तो उनका अपना ऑप्टेड नहीं है बल्कि वो state enforced. Secondly, they had faced guardianship laws. They had faced restriction for their driving. They have faced immense segregation of gender at workplace, in availability of healthcare, and whatnot. Guardianship system is basically a framework of permission where they have to attain permission from their guardian, which can be their father, their husband, or their son, to travel, to marry, to attain healthcare services. They also have witnessed driving bans, which was to culminate their mobility. And mobility is the tool to advance. Basically, these bans were to advance, to culminate their advancements. Despite these challenges, women of Saudi Arabia continued to work for their better through attaining education, whatever was available to them. Although the pace was slow, but they never stopped. But Vision 2030 happened to be a stroke of fortune for the resilient women to become empowered, to gain what they were working. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, not only a charismatic leader, but a visionary one as well. He knows what his youth wants because he is a young leader as well. He is immensely renowned among his youth because not only he is a young person, but because of the transformation he has introduced in the society. The liberties they were demanding, he provided. What he asked for was their support. The Crown Prince recognized that Saudi Arabia cannot achieve its economic goals without tapping the potential of their female. So, as an aftermath, Crown Prince involved in introducing numerous groundbreaking reforms, जो कि सऊदी अरब से लिंक करके एक आम आदमी के लिए सोचना नहायत ही मुश्किल है। सऊदी प्रिंस सबसे पहले 2018 में ड्राइविंग बैन अपलिफ्ट किया। ये न सिर्फ खवातीन के पास एक ऐसा हक आ गया कि वो इजीली मोबिलाइज कर सकती थी, बल्कि it became a symbol of freedom of speech, freedom of mobility, freedom of attaining what they wanted. Then talking about the second reform he introduced was lifting the ban from the guardianship. Basically, वो बैन तो नहीं कह सकते आप उसको, बल्कि जो सिस्टम ऑफ गार्डियनशिप था उसमें हमें कुछ नरमी देखने को मिलती है। ना सिर्फ वो इजीली मोबिलाइज कर सकती हैं to attain their health care to go to their workplaces, बल्कि एक मुनफरिद बात मंजर आम पे आती है जो कि है कि women are given the liberty to register their marriages, to attain the birth certificates of their children without their guardian. This is something a wow for a crown prince in Saudi dynasty. Women are now encouraged to join the workforce, like in the sectors of technology, IT, and entrepreneurship. And what the good thing is that in 2016 the ratio was 19%, but right now the women engagement towards workforce has risen to over 36% today. Not only this, but they also got political representation. Although Saudi Arabia is a monarchy and the political structure is not that functional, but still it exists. Women gained right to vote in 2015, and not only that, they were allowed to be a part of the electoral process and run municipal elections. Basically, in 2015, we witnessed that women of Saudi Arabia ran in municipal elections. Not only that, they become the part of Shura Council. Although they had a revised rule, still they are here. And that's a clap, that's a wow for a crown prince. And those resilient and now empowered women. Those women where they had no right to live. Now that land, that Arabian Peninsula is witnessing women empowerment, either by having right to drive, also having the right to represent in political sanctuary where even the men didn't have that participation, but still they are seen in the Shura Council playing the role of advisory to the Crown Prince. Strictly cultured bound society of Saudi Arabia has undergone a social reformation as well. Although it's the society, not the people who have transformed, but it provides them an opportunity to get themselves reformed as well. Crown Prince has eased the fragmentation and the reformation by easing the gender segregation laws that were implemented over there. Now women are participating in sports, entertainment, bringing on the table the name of Raha Mubarak. Raha Mubarak, the first Saudi Arabian woman who climbed Mount Everest. Sarah Al-Tahini, who was the first woman to chair the Saudi Stock Exchange. There is also Lina Al-Maina, who has established first women basketball team in Jeddah, depicting that if barriers are lifted, all the stereotypes related to women can be shattered. So what's next for the Saudi women? Although a lot has happened, which is basically the beginning of the change, reformation for the women to become more empowered and to function fully, there are still certain parameters which need immense care and systemic reformation, because these bans he has lifted are the pavements for the future buildings, which will become not only the support and muscle of the Saudi dynasty. Mohammed bin Salman is immensely appreciated among the women and the youth. Although he is transformative, but still work has to be done on women healthcare, women health, maternal child care health, and the legislation for women protection. They have to promote cultural change. Change is never imposed. Change occurs from the roots. So MBS has to focus on changing the mentality of his people. This can't be done through the force. It has to happen through different awareness sessions, through different engagement at societal level. Crown Prince has also played a significant role in reshaping the image of Saudi Arabia. His efforts are immensely appreciated by not only the Saudi women, but the women of all the region who understand the pain through which Saudi women have undergone. While challenges remain, but the transformation under MBS is applaudable, marking a new era for women in the kingdom, where they appear as spokesperson, where they appear as teachers, where they appear as free mobilizers, where they appear as innovators. Things have happened, but the progress is still in the base. Thank you so much. This is all from my side. जल्द आपसे मुलाकात होगी एक नए पॉडकास्ट के साथ, एक नई रीजन के साथ, एक नई कहानी पे। अपना ख्याल रखें। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।